So here is the thing that online coaches, course creators, online business owners complain a lot about. Oh, I don't have time to create and post content pieces during the week. And I have a solution for you. What if instead of you trying to produce content pieces during the week when you're really, really busy, you would instead book out on Saturdays 2 hours of time or less or a little more and create 4 or 5 content pieces just on that day for all the week ahead of time. So instead of you worrying about not having enough time during the week and producing each day, sitting down new content piece and falling into that energetical copywriting zone and connecting yourself to your energy, to your voice and being creative, right? Instead of trying to do that each and every day, you would schedule 2 hours on the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, and in those 2 hours you would batch create content pieces ahead of time. And if you do that on that day, you would fall into that creative zone. You would block everything else out. You need to remove all of the distractions and just produce. And this is how you should approach doing this. And I'm going to show you my example as well of how I just created 5 or 6 content pieces for this week. And I'm going to show you how you can do this as well yourself. The goal of you doing this, scheduling 2 hours per week time for one slot, right? For example, on Saturday, is that you can create 4 or 5 content pieces in one shot, so then you can publish those content pieces right during the week, and you can just pick them up and send them out to your social media channels or to your email list, and they are already all pre-created and done for you to publish. And that's how you're gonna start doing that, right? I will want you to sit down on that day and write out 5 different topics, 5 or 6 topics that you will want to communicate to your audience during that week. Half of those topics should be more like educational, connection or storytelling, right? How people can overcome their challenges and achieve the outcome, but half of them should be more like lead generation and promotional content pieces, right? I do teach this idea of choosing the topics and producing this kind of content pieces in my $7 per month content client attraction membership. If you want to know more about it, visit this page down below. Go check the page, sign up. It's only $7, but more about that later, right? So picking up 5 different topics or 6 and creating value-driven and promotional content pieces, communicating those topics, right? And in my example today, I chose for myself, because I already wrote these content pieces myself, I chose a few questions to answer them, right, through these topics that people have had this past week signing up for my own membership, right? And I wrote those 5-6 topics out and I wrote content pieces on those. For example, people asked me these few questions, right? When will this method work for, and what will need to be in place, and how quickly can this method of mine work, right, for them? So they asked me this, right? And they asked me, why do I mostly work with just life coaches and how I found my way into it? I mean, maybe they didn't ask me this really, but I saw that people are interested why I only work with life coaches, right? Which platforms my method works on, right? The people ask me, oh, if I publish on Facebook page, is this also gonna work for my emails or for my Instagram or for my ads, right? How much time commitment does my membership take for them to go through it, right? How much time out of their week is it gonna take them? And then I saw a big problem that people cannot be consistent with writing their content pieces during the week. So I was like, okay, let me record this YouTube video and write some text and explain to people how they can batch create their content pieces on Saturdays. So that's how I came up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 content pieces. And I think I already published one of those today. For example, I talked about why you shouldn't miss on being part of my membership right now in these early stages, and I wrote about this. So that was my content piece for today. I wrote that we just reached 13 members in our group and how they can become part as well, and that they should message me. So I wrote this one already. I wrote 6 today. I published this one already today with this kind of image, right, of mine, smiling and looking up to my logo, to my Premium Life logo, right? So I did that. But let me quickly show you, right, how I wrote these content pieces, and then I'm going to explain you how you should write them as well, right? So, as you see, I wrote these 5 content pieces here. Why do I mostly work with life coaches? And I wrote this here, right? I told them a little bit about my story, and then why I now work with just life coaches, and then I asked them an engagement question: what do they love the most about them being life coaches, right? And how did they find their way into it, right? So then I talked about when will this method work and how long does it take to start working, and I wrote about that. You see, it's quite long copywriting that I wrote. And then which platforms my method works on, so I wrote about that. I explained that it can be, my content client attraction method can be posted anywhere, any profile, IG, Facebook profile, YouTube email list, Facebook webinar, workshop, paid ads, whatever that channel is, and that it works to communicate any topic, message through any content format, whether that's going live, long videos, YouTube videos, writing an article, Facebook or IG posts, video reels, stories, 2-step posts, ads. So it works, my method of copywriting works for anything, or recording videos, right? And I explained them, taught them in this content piece, right, how they can approach writing, creating the content pieces and so on. So I wrote a bunch of content pieces, how much time commitment it takes to be part of the membership during the week and monthly and so on, and I answered that question, right? My copy is pretty long. I want people to read, study, and I'm gonna record some short videos answering those topics as well. And now right now we are recording this video where I'm teaching you how can you be batch creating your content pieces on Saturdays. So let me now explain you how you should approach it, right? You should block 2 hours of your time on Saturdays. Choose like 10 a.m. or 3 p.m. Okay, whenever you can eliminate all the distractions, right? And you can peacefully sit down, okay, chat with your family and let them know that, you need some time to write your content right now. Then write out the 5 content topics that come to your mind at the moment, right, that you can talk about, and begin by writing one after another. It usually takes me less than 10 minutes for each content piece. Even if my copy is so long, I write so fast and I'm like, that just like whatever my mind is thinking, okay, introduction, the plot, call to action, just write it out, right? You're gonna produce your content pieces in that 2 hours that you scheduled, right? And you're gonna then schedule those for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, whatever, right? It is, somehow mark them on your calendar, and you're gonna then during the week post them. Monday pick this one, post it. Tuesday pick this one, post them. And also then during the week, when you're gonna still feel inspired to write anything extra, for example during the week, right, you get that inspirational thought, I should write something about that, or record a video about that new, do it during the week, right? So you add another extra 1 or 2 content pieces on your schedule that will be posted, and then you're gonna be very consistent on a weekly basis, right? And producing these extra content pieces during the week will supplement that batch that you created on that Saturday, right? And now here is the biggest catch still, right? Even if you sit down and produce content pieces, you need to know how to write and create them properly. And you need to be familiar with my content client attraction method, which is a way of writing these content pieces properly so it pulls people in and gets them to take action, to either message you, to comment down below, or to engage, to express interest to start working with you, or that they will click that link that you gave them to take that next step action and sign up for your course, your membership, or whatever it is, right? So you need to know how to write these content pieces properly. You need to master copywriting so you are clear with whatever you're trying to communicate. You need to choose the right topics that will move people. And I do teach all of these foundational things for content creation in my $7 per month content client attraction membership that you can become part of yourself as well right now. You can click the link down below, sign up on your own right now. You can go through it on your own pace. You're gonna get access to the video explanation version of the method, you're also going to get access to our Facebook group community, and you're gonna start completing your first few tasks. You're gonna need to create your offer attraction statement, then you're gonna publish it to our Facebook group, receive feedback on your message, on your offer statement, right? Then you're gonna go to the next task, which is writing your first content piece using one of my templates. I'm providing you with some content templates through which you can create your first content pieces to get used to of my method, right? And you're gonna submit that content piece then for me to review it, and I'm gonna provide you with my copywriting feedback. So you're gonna get all of this as part of the $7 membership, and also you're gonna get access to our weekly Zoom coaching calls, group community calls, where we discuss all of these ideas, and you can ask questions there as well, and I'm gonna respond to those to you live, and we grow that way together, right? So if you are interested in the membership, click this link down below, and if you have any questions, just message me, ask away. Anything about the membership, or you batch creating content on weekly basis and so on, right? So hopefully you enjoyed this idea. Instead of you struggling every day, oh, I don't have time and I don't feel like writing today, just sit down once a week and write all of your 5 content pieces for that week in one shot in 2 hours, right, on that Saturday, and then you're gonna just post them when the day hits in, and just copy and paste and post, right? Or if you recorded a video that you created, right, pick that video up and publish it and write some text, and here you go, it's all done, right? Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Subscribe and follow me so we can stay in touch. Have fun.